Welcome back to SCTV.
I'm Kennedy Moore.
And I'm Maddie Hayes.
We have an awesome week of stories for you guys.
The first one is looking at Campus Day.
Happy Campus Day!
Campus Day is really important because it shows the Indianola community that we care about the Indianola community. We're not just college students here, just living in our bubble on campus. I'm appreciative of the folks who sign up every year for Campus Day. This year we had over 700 register and check in for Campus Day, and that's huge.
Campus Day started in 1889 due to the lack of campus maintenance staff, and now has grown into a day of giving back on campus and in the community.
This year we had 46 projects total, and only 5 of them were on campus, so everyone else was off campus.
The day actually begins the night before with late night breakfast at Pfeiffer. Then in the morning, volunteers can treat themselves with a brunch buffet before heading out to volunteer from 10 to 1. When students arrive back on campus, food trucks are waiting in the pedestrian plaza, ready to feed the student body.
We wanted to reorient Campus Day towards community, and I think the level of off-campus work that people did all day on Wednesday is a testament to what Campus Day is about, which is getting out in the community.
I've gotten a lot of phone calls from community members who are really appreciative of the work that we do.
I hope that next year, people feel empowered to make their own teams, even if it isn't a part of a club or an organization, but to get together with your friends, because then you can participate. Obviously, you get a t-shirt that's designed by one of the students on campus.
Make sure to sign up and get involved next year on April 1st. For SCTV, this is Kacie Eisentrager.
It's a lot of fun to give back to the community instead of having classes for a day.
For sure, a great tradition. What'd you do for Campus Day, Kennedy?
I went to the Somerset Trail with the soccer team and helped pick up trash. How about you, Maddie?
Oh, that's awesome. I went with the track team and we helped clean up the grounds at Wesleywood.
Nice. Up next, we have a student feature.
At the time I was at Indian Hills Community College. I was doing the physical therapy assistant program there, and somewhere at the beginning of my second year, I bought a $500 camera. My mother was definitely not happy with that, but as time went on, I got more into it, started taking pictures for fun, started doing sports photography, and next thing you know, I was getting some messages of how much would you charge for certain photos, or how much would you charge for a session, and that's how I slowly started getting into the photography aspect. As far as graphic design, at the end of my second year, some of the basketball players from the Indian Hills team ended up asking me if I could make them a commitment graphic. And I had no idea how to do graphic design. So that summer, I proposed to myself that I would learn how to use Photoshop and Illustrator. I started doing some free gigs with the Tomo High School, and then just slowly started growing a business. By the end of fall that year, I created an LLC, and so I started just doing business as an LLC, sometimes freelance, so yeah. So I just decided to talk to Coach Smits and tell him that I was gonna show up for the morning lifts. It was more I wanted to be there to support my teammates. So, if I was gonna be there, I might as well be a little bit productive, showcase some of what I can do. And so I asked Coach if I could run their social media, especially since I've been making graphics for them. So trying to help elevate the social media presence that the football team has. So
keep an eye out for more of Christian's projects coming soon. For SCTV, I'm Clare Veren.
It's great to see what other students around campus are up to. A little PSA, Kennedy decided to quit mid-episode, so you're just stuck with me. Just kidding, April Fools. Did we trick ya?
This brings us right into our next story, looking at pranks pulled by the women's gymnastics team.
Boo! Did I scare ya? Good. It's April Fool's Day, and that's just one of the many tricks up my sleeve today, but I'm not going to be doing them alone. I'm joined with my roommates Sydney and Avril, and we're going to be pulling some pranks on our gymnastics team today. Let's go. continue on with my day, but I'm just so sleepy from all those pranks. I hope you enjoyed, because I know I did. With SCTV, I'm Kaelyn Tally.
Now that we're done pulling pranks,
It's time for the Would You Rather.
so Kennedy, in the spirit of spring and Easter, the would you rather is, would you rather waddle like a duck everywhere you go or hop like a bunny?
I think hop like a bunny because I feel like I'd get tired of waddling. What about
I
you?
think I'd get tired of hopping. I'd rather waddle.
I feel like I'd rather be a cute little bunny too than a duck.
I think ducks
But they're
can
both
be
cute. I don't know. Oh.
Now on to sports.
Simpson baseball took the field on Thursday against Cornell College. The Storm took the lead in the second inning after a bases-loaded hit by pitch. Nate Cagley followed up with a deep sac fly to left, allowing Jacob Roberts to score and giving the Storm a 2-0 lead. Cornell answered in the fourth, tying the game at 2, but Simpson came right back in the fifth. Roberts doubled down the line to score 1, and Alex Kerman's 2 RBI single gave the Storm a 5-2 lead. From there, the bullpen shut it down. Mitchell Rader picked up the win, allowing only 1 run. Dylan Schlee finished off the game in the 9th with 2 strikeouts. The Storm are now 9-13 overall and 3-5 in conference games after the 5-3 win. They will head to Co on Tuesday and Loris for the weekend. From SCTV, I'm Morgan Rosenbeck.
This week in Storm Sports, the baseball team went 1-1, picking up a win against Cornell at McBride Field while falling to Co 5-0. The softball team went 3-1 after a sweep against Platteville, including a walk-off home run by Megan Heidelbauer in Game 1 and then a split at Nebraska Wesleyan, losing the first game 2-1 and coming back and winning Game 2 12-3. The men's and women's track and field team went up to Waverly to compete at the Wartburg Outdoors Select Meet last weekend, while the women's golf team went and placed 13th at the Wartburg Spring Invite up in Waverly. The men's golf team had a pair of tournaments as they finished 35th at the Illinois Wesleyan Invitational and 5th at the Central Invitational. The men's tennis team fell at Buena Vista up in Storm Lake 6-1. The women's wrestling team went to the U20 USA team trials, and the men's gymnastics team hosted the ECAC championships where they finished 6th place. That's all for this week in Storm Sports. With SCTV, I'm Rob Howes.
We had some funky weather and some cancellations this week, so we had less highlights.
But it's still great to get a recap on how the teams did.
And that's all we have for this week's SCTV. Thanks for joining us.